and figured that out. Had another conversation with my father, and we kind of really had a conversation for the first time ever, a real conversation. Realized that we love the same things. We love martial arts, so on and so forth. So I was very, very happy in that moment. And in the conversation, my dad was like, "Hey, like send me photos, so I can just see your when you got married, see your bachelor party and things of that nature, so I can be hyper, and also send me an address so I can send you something." Um, when I did that, he never responded back. So I was a little hurt because I was excited about continuing to push the standard further, but I also was okay because I realized that I think this is where it's going to be. And I
Mm.
told my therapist, is like, I'm okay with that now. Like, I think I finally found space and understanding that this is just how my relationship with my father is going to be. And it's okay. So to
Woo.
answer your question is that I'm okay
Woo.
with it because I remember
Man.
at me and my wife's wedding, I was crying when I saw my dad. I wasn't crying of happiness. I was just crying. I was just crying because he could have been there or not, and I would have been okay.
Mm. And I'm holding that space of pause to let somebody who's watching this really feel the gravity of that response, but also the profoundness in that statement, because I too have done the same thing.
Right.
And I've shared
Yeah.
transparently, man, I get calls from my mentors all the time. Jay, you killing it, man. Man, I'm so proud of you. Oh, son, man, every time I turn around, you here, you there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've battled in moments because it would be great to hear my father just pick up the phone and just be like, man, I'm really proud,
Yeah.
man. Where you like, my dad calls me, brother, and it's like, hey, what's the weather? What y'all weather looking like? Like, literally. And I'm like, and I always answer the phone. And I always know how it's gonna go.
Right.
Hey. My dad's a pastor. And my father talks to me like another pastor. Hey Doc. Like he calls me doctor now since I, finished school. Uh, but it turns into some type of like church rhetoric,
Right.
like that pastors have.
Mm.
All right, man. How's everything? And it never goes beyond that. Like, what y'all weather looking like? I'm like, oh, it's nice. It's like 85. Oh, that's good weather. And it get quiet. All right. I'm gonna holler at you later. And that's it.
Mm.
But what you said is what I came to the conclusion of years ago. And I actually said this on the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne. I was like, he said, what do you do and how do you feel if your dad never comes around to just really have this relationship that you truly desire? Because I carry my father's name.
Right.
So I'm a junior, and part of me has always wanted to have this relationship with senior. But one day I got to the place where you are, and I said, man, if he never comes around, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Because what I realized, Archie, was that the healing and the work that I've done wasn't for him.
Right. That's what my therapist told me. It's like you're thinking about it. You're thinking about him and his feelings. Like, how do you feel? Like, how was your feel? What was your feeling towards him not responding back to your text message? Versus saying, oh well, he throwing it back on him. It's like, how do you feel? Like, I felt mad. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's to your point, like, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah. And I think healing is also accepting what may never be.
right. Exactly.
And healing is also accepting that I have to be okay with the person that I love
Exactly.
may never give me the love that I've always desired.
Right.
Because for us as sons, there is a love that we seek from fathers that mother can't give. And I feel like this, and some may argue with me. I feel like this. A mother determines what a child remembers. A father determines what a child believes. Because with dad, there's nothing I can't do. Because if dad say, boy, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'll run through this fireplace.
Right.
Cause see, mom is gonna give you, oh, come here, baby, come here, and that's great.
Right.
But it's something about when dad touches you on the shoulder and say, hey, you keep pushing.
Right.
I know you didn't make the team, but let's work hard. It's just something about that reinforcement, which makes who we are becoming
Right.
even more powerful, because to not have that and to yet be a good husband, to not have that and to yet be someone who is making a mark in this world like you are with your brand and with your message. How does that make you feel?
Because in my head, I was thinking of it because even before people asked me, like, are you gonna have come a third? And I was like, I would never. I'm not passing that name down.
Oh, I would.
But I changed my perspective
Okay, I want to hear.
because I realized is that I am the new. I am changing the perspective of how things move
Okay,
forward.
I love that.
You know what I mean? And for me, it's like because of my situation with my father, that I cannot allow that to pass down to my son or my daughter, whoever, whatever comes first. So if I have a son, that I can't make a decision based on my dad and what he did to me. I'm just passing the same perspective down.
Mm,
So for me, I had if I decide to say if I decide that I want my son to have the fourth, it's because I want it. If I decide not to, it's
okay.
because I want him not to have it, not because I don't want my son to have the fourth because it's coming from his energy. Like no, it's coming from me.
Whew. Listen, I got to sit in that because I get asked all the time, like, would you name your son a third? And the first time I'm like, hell no.
Right. Of course, that's the first thing we will say. Yeah, that's the first thing we say because we're tying that
We're
back.
tying that to our experience.
Yeah, but it's not our experience. His experience, my son's experience. If I have a
Would be
son, it'd be me.
exactly. I love
And
that.
I'm not that. And if I have been blessed with that, he will never have to worry about that ever.